All right. Welcome back, everybody, to another deep dive.
Eight.
Today, we are going to get into some common English idioms.
Oh, cool.
We're pulling from an episode called Mastering Common Idioms for Everyday Conversation.
Right.
And I think this will be fun because everybody uses these idioms, I think, all the time without even thinking about it.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're very colorful.
Yeah.
And I think it'd be great if we could just sort of pick out some of the interesting ones
Yeah.
and just sort of look at them.
Yeah. And the origins are sometimes surprising.
Yeah, like where did this even come from?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, let's just jump right in. I think the first one that caught my eye was break the ice.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Have you ever been in a situation where you're like, maybe it's a first date and it's a little awkward?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You don't really know the person or a networking event or something. Like,
Yeah.
how do you break the ice?
Yeah, small talk.
Yeah, just to get the conversation going.
Exactly.
I thought that was a really interesting idiom just to start with.
Yeah. And it is interesting because you think about it, literally breaking ice, you're making it easier to navigate or to move forward. And it's kind of the same in a social situation.
Right. You're sort of clearing the way
Yeah, exactly.
for smooth sailing ahead.
Yeah.
Look at it. So the next one, once in a blue moon. I just love the imagery of this.
It's a good one.
And they say a blue moon is when there are two full moons in a single month.
Right?
That doesn't happen very often, obviously.
Yeah, it's pretty rare.
I'm trying to think, have I ever actually seen a blue moon?
I don't think I have.
I don't know if I have either, but the whole idea is that this is something that happens so rarely
Right.
that it's just, once in a blue moon.
Exactly. And I think what's interesting about that one is that it kind of makes you wonder, like, how often do people in other cultures or speaking other languages use kind of celestial events to express infrequency?
Right. That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. And also, it's like, when did people start using that expression? Like,
Right.
when was the first time somebody said, oh, that only happens once in a blue moon?
Right.
Like what was going on then? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
Yeah.
Okay, this one I think is really funny. Let the cat out of the bag.
That is a funny one.
I mean, who was putting cats in bags to begin with?
I don't know.
I mean, what is that all about?
That's a good question. I'm not sure the origins of that one are very clear.
Yeah, but it does paint this great picture of a secret being revealed.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like you're trying to keep something hidden, but then, oops, the cat's out of the bag and everybody knows.
And, I've got to wonder, how many times has that idiom been used to describe somebody literally letting a cat out of a bag?
Right. Like a mischievous cat got out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I would love to see a montage of all the times that's happened.
That would be funny.
Yeah. But anyway, it's a good one. And it does make you laugh when you think about it. Okay. How about this one? Hit the nail on the head.
That's a good one.
I mean, this one actually makes sense to me. Like, you're trying to drive a nail straight.
Right.
You don't want to bend it over. You
Exactly.
want to hit it right on the
You
head
got to be precise.
so that it goes straight in.
Yep.
And so I feel like when you say you're hitting the nail on the head, it means you're getting something exactly right.
Yes, exactly. That you're being accurate and you're communicating clearly and you're getting your point across.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And that one really highlights, I think, just that feeling of like, when you say something and it just clicks.
Right.
Like you nailed it. You got it perfectly.
Yeah, you're right on.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Bite the bullet. Now, this is one I think that a lot of people might not know the origin of.
Yeah, I think it's kind of a morbid origin, actually.
Yeah, it's not a very pleasant image.
Not really. No.
But I guess the idea is that back in the day on battlefields, maybe there wasn't a lot of anesthesia. And so they would give soldiers a bullet to bite on
Oh, wow.
while they were, performing some kind of gruesome surgery.
Yeah.
And so the idea of biting the bullet is like you're just going to, clench your jaw and get through this unpleasant thing.
Yeah, and you're just going to endure it.
Yeah.
Power through.
Yeah, just power through it.
It's interesting how these idioms can kind of encapsulate these really intense experiences and kind of make them into these everyday phrases that we use without even thinking about the origin.
Right. Sometimes the origins are pretty dark.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we've covered a few good ones here. Break the ice, once in a blue moon, let the cat out of the bag,
Yeah.
hit the nail on the head, bite the bullet. What about,
Well, we've also got spill the beans.
oh yeah, spill the beans.
Yeah. That's another one for revealing a secret.
Right, right.
So if you accidentally let the cat out of the bag, you might have spilled the beans.
Right, or if you did it on purpose, you might have spilled the beans.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. Spill the beans. I love that one too.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Piece of cake.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Like when something's really easy.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that was a piece of cake.
No problem.
I get this.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, and then we've got under the weather.
Oh, yeah.
I use this one all the time
Me too.
when I'm feeling a little sick,
Yeah, not feeling 100%.
not feeling 100%. Yeah, I don't know why we say under the weather.
I'm not sure about the origin of that one either.
It's a weird one.
That is a bit strange.
Okay, and then a couple more. Hit the sack
Yeah.
when you're ready for bed.
Time for sleep.
Yeah, time for some shut-eye.
Yeah.
And then pull someone's leg
Ah, that's a good one.
to joke around with someone.
Yeah, to tease them a little bit.
Yeah, so there you have it. We've got 10 great idioms.
That's a good list.
Yeah, I think people should try to use these in conversation.
Yeah, I think so too. It makes your language more colorful,
More interesting.
more engaging.
Yeah, and I think people will be like, wow, you really know your idioms.
Yeah, they'll be impressed.
They'll be very impressed.
I think what's really cool about idioms too is that they really offer like a glimpse into a culture and like shared experiences and kind of how people view the world, you know?
Yeah, and that makes me think of like, what are some other common idioms that we use or that you've heard people use?
Mm.
And what do those reveal about maybe our values or our perspectives on things?
That's a good question.
Yeah, it's something to think about.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's all we have time for today, but this was fun.
It was fun.
I love idioms.
Yeah, they're great little nuggets of language.
Yeah, and there's so many more out there.
That's true. There's a whole world of idioms to explore.
Yeah, so go out there and start using them,
Have fun with it.
and we'll catch you next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.